Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. But today, of course, not just the start of the new campaign, it's the debut of DeMeco Ryans as the Houston head coach. Now, we saw him plenty with the 49ers, what he was able to do with that defense. Charles, what do you think he brings to the table for these Texans?
He brings football intelligence. He brings enthusiasm. He brings creativity. This guy wanted to be the head coach of the Houston Texans, twice a Pro Bowler with them in the NFL. He's come home. Now he wants to finish what he started.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Stroud here on third and long. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Lamar changing the look. Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw is Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10, here's Stroud. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones. 32 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now Lamar changing the play. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and
10. 2nd and 10. Coming off a great late rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Mechie, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how it bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing now is Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Blowing that play up for Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, here's Pierce. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Stroud to the air on first and 10. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he's got this down to the 35.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Stroud.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flushed out right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Delson in motion. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
we change it. Hey, middle.
On third down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep is Tank Dell. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
First down 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 59 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field. Maybe.
Oh, this is blocked. The Texans have got it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Hill on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Texans 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as they'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Right back to Dobbins on first. We'll get this to about the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
To throw is Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Eric Murray.
And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Here's 2nd and 8.
That's complete to Pierce.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
On the move to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
On the jet sweep, this is Dell. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Cook.
at the 13-yard line.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 26 yards. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first.
And now here is another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Again, it's Cook.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Play action. Now Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the script.
And now here's another interception. Tyus Bowser with a pick. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. They try again with Cook, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we...
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud.
Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Again, it's Stroud. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce.
43 yards.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
NGEL on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Stroud coming right back after the pick six. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Stroud to the air on first and 10.
And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking deep here from Mechie. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Now, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 7. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Play action. It's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Texans take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, second down coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Cook again. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The CD always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Ravens, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on